God, Andrea. Good boy.
You caught me.
Sorry, I'm early.
Oh, you seem more relaxed this week.
Do I? I don't feel relaxed.
All settled in?
No, I wouldn't say settled. Not in any sense of the word.
Really? Why's that?
I moved straight from my parents' house into the house that Jim and I bought. So this is the first one that's really my own. And I thought I'd get used to it faster, but it feels lonely. And final.
Why final?
Because everything I had, everything that I loved, is gone.
Oh. Things change, Diane. We adjust. The more change, the longer it takes, you know.
Yeah, but how long? I didn't plan on starting over at this point in my life, and there are days when I feel like I won't make it.
Really? Why?
Maybe I'm stuck between putting things behind me and wondering what's ahead.
Whatever you want is ahead.
But I don't see it. Not yet. I'm just trying to settle into now.
Okay. Tell me about the house.
Oh, it's lovely. I have everything I need. It's small, smaller than I'm used to, but I like that. And it doesn't have a lot of furniture, just a couple of pieces left from the previous owners. Empty's good.
Why is empty good?
I like the space.
What about when you have friends over?
I don't have friends over. I don't want to.
What did you decide to do with the unit in the back?
Oh, I rented it to a very nice young woman. I should say Dr. Andrea Bell. She's doing her residency in the ER.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah.
And the extra income's nice.
Yeah, but income's not really a factor.
No?
When Jim and I split our assets, I was left with plenty. It just seems silly not to rent it.
Plus, you're not alone there. You know, friends are important.
She's not really a friend.
No, but she could become one.
She's young, and she's rarely there, and when she is, she's quiet. The perfect tenant. Oh, I made a couple of art appointments with Clara.
Excellent. You know, I really think you're gonna like her.
Maybe I can paint it all out.
You want to talk about it? The divorce? Is it finalized?
Everything is signed and filed, if that's what you mean.
But it's not final in your heart.
I have no delusions about me and Jim. We're over. In fact, I kind of hate him now. And that's probably good.
And why is that good?
Because I can't love someone who wasn't there for me when I really needed him.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judith Egan, Judge presiding. Please stay seated.
Good morning. Morning, Diane. How was your weekend?
Nice, quiet.
That's good, because we have a very heavy calendar today. Calling for the record the case of Eve Mills versus John Bettner.
He befriended my son to get to me, hacked into my email, sent messages from me that weren't from me, made an endowment in my name to my high school. I hadn't been there in 25 years. He sent messages about things you could only know from reading my email. And just last week, he was waiting outside my office. He scares me, Your Honor. I need this restraining order, please.
Happy birthday! I love you. I know 35 isn't old.
Why do you think you're so resistant to dating?
I never dated anyone but Jim. And it's not like I shopped around and chose him. He chose me. And I was only 16. God, the thought of dating now, scary.
Have you thought about looking at one of those online dating sites? Would that be less scary or more scary?
I don't want my personal information and my photographs out there for the world to see.
Yeah, I get that. But you know, there are 40 million Americans, just like you and me, who use them all the time. And they say that a third of all new relationships begin online.
I don't want a relationship at all. I'm not interested in men. I admit it. I'm still bitter. I blame Jim for Jamie's death.
Yeah, well, blaming Jim isn't helping you.
All right, I blame all men. I know it sounds stupid, I know it sounds unhealthy, but I do.
Why? Why blame all men?
The army, war, the law firms, men. Jamie would have had a brilliant career. I'll never understand why she had to try cases now. She never would have joined JAG if she didn't have Jim's support.
Diane, it was Jamie's decision.
But she never thought she'd get deployed. I mean, my God, Afghanistan? Then they said the road was safe. I never even heard of an improvised explosive device before, had you?
Yes, but it wasn't personal until Jamie.
They say she died instantly. But when I picture that car blowing up, I can't stop thinking about it, and I'll never understand how Jim could.
Well, it's our instinct to turn away from pain.
But he turned away so soon, so quickly.
Well, grief has its own timetable. And it comes in waves. Even when you think you might be over it, suddenly you get hit with another big wave.
My wave never receded.
Well, it will. We've done a lot of work on this past year. You have to be patient with the process.
How patient? How many years?
We never put grief behind us. We learn to manage it.
And you really think I'm gonna be able to do that? Jim didn't. He said I cried too much. I was too depressed. As if I could just get over it.
It will get better.
Those are just words. My whole life blew up. Jamie was gone. Jim was a mess. Marley got a brain tumor. God, that sounds awful to mention my dog's death in the same breath as my daughter's.
Not to me.
I crawled into a hole and I wanted to die. But I dragged myself out. And when I did, Jim should have been there waiting for me. But he wasn't. He didn't wait. Hi. Who do you belong to?
Sorry. He's friendly.
Okay.
Come on, Rasta. Thanks.
Bye.
See you later.
I love texture. That's what speaks to me. The found objects express my world. It's like the paintings are little pieces of my life.
Well, my life is sure in pieces.
You can create something beautiful out of nothing.
Your work is beautiful. I don't think I have the talent.
I can help you unleash parts of yourself you never knew existed. We all need a release.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
3 car accidents last night. Gotta try to get some sleep.
Okay.
Mr. Hart, what is the charge?
Your Honor, she opened up 3 credit cards in her 5-year-old daughter's name using the child's social security number and ran up thousands of dollars in debt. This child now has bad credit rating that will take years to correct. We are charging Miss Scott with felony identity theft.
What?
I had a good time this afternoon.
Me too.
I'm in town a few more days. Can I see you again?
I'll let you know.
I think he remembers you.
So I see you met my neighbor Jack.
Not really. I met his dog.
Well, he's a real sweetheart of a guy. I think you'd like him.
I'm okay with just liking his dog.
He's in a bereavement group. He lost his wife a year ago. He said it's helped him a lot. You might think about checking it out, you know?
No thanks.
No?
I don't like groups. Never really was a joiner.
Yeah, me either, but, you know, it's an option if you change your mind.
I don't think I will. Jamie wasn't always an angel. God, the teenage years. It's hard to love them when they're hating on you and you're just trying to be a mom to slam bedroom doors. When she was emotional, she only wanted daddy.
Did that bother you?
Not really. I mean, he knew how to talk to her, and then she'd come down to dinner all Miss Sweetness and Pie.
Girls. We were probably just the same way.
Not me. I never could have gotten away with that. What about Julie?
Well, she was a whole lot tougher than Michael, that's for sure.
And how is she now?
Actually, I see more of Michael than I do of her, even though he lives in Seattle.
You must miss him.
Yeah, but, you know, I visit, they visit. At least they have good relationships with their fathers. And me, I have frogs. Right, boy? Have you thought about maybe getting another dog?
Oh, yeah, of course. I miss Marley and just, I'm not home all day long and the responsibility and God, the thought of putting another dog to sleep. No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Mrs. Dixon was fired 2 months ago, but won't leave. She's sleeping in their bedroom, eating their food. The Fishers are victims in their own home.
You've submitted a copy of a police report.
They said it was a civil matter, but now she's harassing the children.
I see that claim. They've started the eviction process?
They have, Your Honor.
I'd like to take a look at those papers too, please. All right, we will resume after lunch.
Is it weird that I love coming here and talking to you?
Weird? No, it's not weird. You didn't like it, you wouldn't come.
Some days I don't think I need a therapist or even advice. But I love the luxury of talking about me. Me. Is that narcissistic?
Hello? Of course it's narcissistic. It's why you're here.
You know, that really is a beautiful painting.
I love it.
And Clara's great. I'm just not a very good painter.
Neither am I, but I enjoyed it. And I thought you would. And her.
I did. But you're the only one I want to talk to. You know, if you hadn't agreed to see me alone after Jim and I stopped coming as a couple, I don't know what I would have done.
Well, it worked out. Is Jim in therapy somewhere? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't talk to him anymore. I don't talk to anyone.
Yeah, you said you never had friends over, but you don't even talk to them?
Truthfully, after the divorce, some of them disappeared. And the other ones do everything with their husbands. I hate being the third wheel.
What about coworkers?
I'm not close with any of them. They like to talk about each other. I'm not into that.
Okay, well, let's talk about you.
My whole life, I've always taken care of everyone else. I'm a giver. I feel entitled to take for a little while.
Take what?
Take time, take a break, take advantage. You know that Jim used to call me Mother Teresa? Like it turned him off that I wasn't aggressive.
What do you mean?
Well, that too. Our was great. I did find it difficult to put myself first in bed. I enjoyed pleasing him.
And did he please you?
Yeah. Our was routine. But that's normal in a long marriage, and I loved our routine.
Do you miss it?
No, not yet.
How about you let someone take you out for a little fun sometime?
Jim's dating. He's already in a full-blown relationship.
And how does that make you feel?
It doesn't make me feel anything. He's the first man I slept with, the only man I ever slept with. And I'm the one he married. The others were just flings. Every man has to do that, right? Get it out of his system.
So we're told.
I loved our marriage. I thought we had a great one. But when I look back now, I see that Jim, what he loved, was having me under his thumb. And that makes me hate him.
Hating him isn't going to help you in the long run, of course, but if it's a stage that you think you need to go through, you wouldn't be the first.
I see her in court. The girlfriend, prosecutor Mia Liu. She's good. She's really good. She might even be a better prosecutor than Jim.
You say that with some glee.
Oh, come on. You know Jim. He thinks he's smarter than everyone. It'll never last. She's a tiger.
How so?
She's aggressive. Jim won't know what to do with that.
Does it upset you that Jim is with a woman who's so different from you?
I'm not that different. I have other sides.
She said defensively. Other sides you want to talk about?
I just hate thinking about her in my old house. I mean, is she using my shower? Is she on my toilet? I mean, does she have clothes hanging in my closet?
It bothers you?
Yeah, it does. I hate tigers.
Hello again.
Hi. I didn't recognize you without your dog.
Now he's in the front seat.
Nice table.
Thanks. I'm actually really proud of this one.
Oh, you made it?
Nah, kind of. I salvage vintage pieces and I turn them into something new.
Wow, it's really nice.
I'm glad you like it. This one's already sold.
Oh, that's all right. I was just admiring it.
Oh, sorry I have to take this.
It's okay.
Hey, yeah, I'm on my way up. Listen, can I call you back in 2 minutes? 2 minutes. All right.
how's your weekend going?
No, so far so good.
I worked all day. Not that I'm complaining. Did you hear about Linda Gibson?
No, is she back yet?
Oh, she's not back. She's not coming back. License suspended, 2 years probation.
Wow, I thought she was on vacation.
She is not on vacation. She was on Linda time. Lost her notes again.
God, what is her problem?
She's a mess. If she's not losing them, they're full of mistakes. Judge Bailey and Judge Bennett refuse to work with her.
2 years probation, that's pretty harsh.
Honestly, she's lucky she didn't lose her license altogether. She's sloppy and unprofessional. Everybody talks about her, except you, of course. I think she gives us all a bad name.
I feel bad for her. I mean, what would you do if you lost your license for 2 years?
I do not violate the code. Ugh, and the way she dresses alone is gross negligence, if you ask me. I take pride in my work, so I don't have to worry about what I do, and neither do you.
Well, I should hope not.
Coming. I gotta go. Hey, Diane, you should come with me and Dave to brunch one Sunday. We could take you to Coriander. It would be fun.
Yeah, you know, my weekends are pretty full up, Leanne, so... But I'm sure we can do it one week.
Cool. We'll figure out a time.
All right, I'll see you on Monday.
See ya.
Oh my God. God, I'm so sorry. Let me pay for that to be cleaned.
It's cotton. I can bleach it.
God, let me buy you a new one. It's so clumsy of me.
That's really nice. Most people would say it was my fault, which it kind of was.
No, it was totally my fault, and I'll pay for it.
That's really not necessary. But I will let you replace my coffee.
Absolutely.
I just have to change. I live close by. It'll take me 5 minutes.
I'll give you the cash.
I'm Haven.
Hi, Haven.
It was nice bumping into you.
Diane.
Well, Diane, it's gonna be a long walk home with me in a wet t-shirt.
Let me give you a ride. I have a car.
Would you?
Yeah, I have a car.
I'd really appreciate it.
It's the least I can do. All right.
You're gonna come in, right?
Oh, okay.
Well, my grandmother left it to me. Not really my style, but...
But lucky you.
Oh, wait till you see the inside. You have such pretty hair. Kind of a caramel frappuccino. Need some time to put off our battles, why not today?
That's really pretty.
Thanks, it's not finished yet.
You wrote it.
I've written a bunch of them. You want some passion fruit tea?
You know, I should go.
Made it myself. It's really good.
Okay.
That's pretty.
It's a memento from my childhood. One of the few. Delicious, huh?
It is.
You know how to contact me. I hope you will.
Yeah.
Hi, Arlene.
Hello, my dear.
Thanks for calling back. Is everything good with you?
Never. I'm a therapist.
Well, I'm really needing this session.
Oh, what's today's dilemma?
It's my patient, Diane,
The one whose daughter died?
and who blames her ex-husband for encouraging the daughter to enlist.
He had a good reason for that, as I recall.
Yes, Jamie had a gambling problem. Jim talked about it in couples therapy on a day that Diane didn't show up.
Diane still doesn't know about it.
No,
Did you advise Jim to tell her?
Yeah, but here's the thing. Jamie had run up a pretty sizable debt. And when Jim bailed her out, they made a deal. He wouldn't tell her mother as long as she would seek help. And that's when she joined JAG.
Remind me what that is?
The Judge Advocate General's Corps.
Oh, yes. And then she was deployed. Horrible.
No, I think it would help Diane to know that Jim encouraged Jamie for a reason.
Why? How would that help?
Help her see that he did it for Jamie's benefit, not just to stoke his own ego.
My dear, her daughter is dead. Do you really think knowing any of that would help?
Maybe
Is this about Diane or you?
You know, I thought that one of the most important things that we do as therapists is to encourage our patients to share their secrets. And here I am keeping secrets from her about her family. Doesn't seem right.
Our job is to help our patients navigate through their life problems. You do that very well. Stay the course. Jim was your patient at one time, too, and you can't betray his confidence unless you have to. If you ask me, I'm advising you not to share this secret.
Yeah, you're right. I know you're right. I just, I'm not at ease with it.
It's okay. Diane is in good hands with you.
You think?
What? What do you want, Jim?
Just want to make sure you're okay.
I'm okay.
Well, you don't answer my calls, you're not returning my emails, you avoid me at the courthouse. I was worried about you.
Well, we're not married anymore, so I'm not your worry anymore, am I? I'm fine. I'm sure your girlfriend's waiting, so.
Diane, I still care about you. We don't have to be strangers.
When I look at you, I see Jamie, okay? What don't you understand about that? And I am in it alone here. So yes, we do. We have to be strangers.
When I was 10, my horse had a colt. I begged to keep him, but my father sold it. She knew she had a baby and she knew he wasn't there anymore. You could see it in her eyes. People don't realize how emotional horses can be, but she missed him. She wasn't even excited to go riding anymore. She just thought about him.
She thought about him, or you did?
We both did. She was missing her baby, and I knew it.
I'm sure you're right. I know my dog had emotions.
Your dog's gone?
Yeah,
You must be lonely.
sometimes.
Well, you have me now. I'm all you need. You know what we should do? Go somewhere fun for the week. Get away from everybody and everything. Doesn't that sound great?
Yeah, it does, but I don't usually take time off.
Well, that's why we should.
So you can just take off whenever you want.
Well, I don't have many expenses, so I can do what I want.
Well, it's not like I can't. I have a lot of vacation days saved up.
Well, so use some. We could shop, do lunch, maybe get a mani-pedi. You know, do girl things.
I don't really do girl things anymore.
Then it's settled. You need it. Or you know what? We could take a cruise.
A cruise?
Yeah, how cool would that be? I mean, it's not expensive. It's just a small deposit on our credit cards. I can buy the tickets.
I don't think I'd like a cruise, all that rocking.
Okay, well, why don't we drive up the coast for the weekend? I know this amazing place in Montecito. It's right above the beach by the country club.
The spa.
No, it's a house and it is beautiful. It's on several acres. It's my cousin's, but she goes out of town a lot, so I could easily get the place for the weekend.
I don't know, Haven.
It's just one weekend. You'll love it. It's beautiful.
This isn't really where I saw us going.
Well, me either, but it feels good. If it feels good, it is good, right?
It does feel good.
So why stop?
Let me think about it.
It might be good for you to get away. You know, you could come back with a whole new perspective.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, so where are you going?
Nowhere in particular.
What, you just gonna jump in the car and take off?
No, I'll have a destination before I go.
You're going alone?
Who would I go with?
Is that a yes? Diane, you hold back so much. How am I supposed to help you if you're not going to be open with me?
Oh, come on. Nobody tells you everything, do they?
No, they don't, but I don't know why you even come to see me if you don't want me to help you figure things out.
I do want you to help. It's just like what you said about Jim. Everybody has their own timetable.
So I guess I'll see you in a couple of weeks then.
Yes. If I can't make it 2 weeks without you, I'm in trouble. Can't be in therapy forever, you know.
Don't see why not. Hey, enjoy.
Thanks.
Okay.
The defendant is exercising his legal right to be present via video screen. My apologies, we seem to be having some technical difficulties. As soon as we get those cleared up, we will begin. Can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, Your Honor, I can hear you.
Okay, then let's begin.
His claim that he let the victim go before any harm was done is patently absurd. She's permanently scarred. He never let her go. She escaped.
All right, we'll resume after lunch.
Haven! Really, Haven? Hide and seek? Oh my God.
Are you okay? Who are you? Why are you out here?
What are you doing?
Haven, who is this?
Oh, you weren't supposed to see that.
That?
We only had an hour and Granny was being stubborn today, weren't you? I didn't want her to bother us.
Bother us? What are you talking about?
Well, this isn't really my house yet. I borrowed it for us.
I don't understand.
I live here to take care of Granny.
Haven, why is she in the garage?
She doesn't mind if we want to be alone. She likes it in here.
Have you left her out here before while I was here? How could you do that? She's ill.
She's always like this. Don't worry, she's fine.
She is not fine. She can't breathe. You need to call 911.
No, we don't have to do that, okay? She won't even remember what happened. You just need to calm down. I didn't want us to be disturbed.
Okay, this is not about us. Your grandmother needs help.
She's fine, okay? I told you I'd take care of her. You just need to chill.
Call 911.
Okay, just cool it. You're acting ridiculous. You don't want to get involved in this.
No, I don't want to get involved in this, and now I am because of you. Call 911.
I said I would, jeez.
Do not contact me.
Officer Cantonini is my partner, and it's my duty to protect him. I had no knowledge of any illegal activity, and therefore nothing to report. I shouldn't even be here today. I should be in the field doing my job, not testifying about someone else's suspicions.
pretty, isn't it?
Who put it there?
I did. One of my patients gave it to me. But I can move it in if you'd like.
No, it's fine, Andrea. It's pretty.
Okay, great. I gotta get going.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Diane? You're calling late.
Can I see you tomorrow?
I thought you were going away.
My plans changed. I need to talk to you.
Oh, well, I'm seeing a friend's patient at 11. You said you weren't gonna be here.
I didn't think that I would be, but something happened. I really need to see you.
I've got a really full day tomorrow.
Okay, all right. It's okay. I'll just see you next week.
Wait a minute, you sound really upset.
I am. I'm sorry. I didn't know who else to call.
Okay, come at 1 o'clock.
Thank you, Melanie.
Oh my God, Andrea! What, Andrea, can you hear me? Oh my God, all right, I'm gonna call somebody. Yes, it's an emergency. So it's my tenant. She's on the, I don't know what happened. She can't breathe, she can't talk, I don't know what happened. Could you please hurry?
Diane.
I'm sorry, I really needed to see you. I don't know how to tell you.
Start at the beginning.
I've had sex. A lot of sex.
Oh,
With a lot of different people.
okay.
Anonymous sex with men I met online.
You've been having anonymous.
I wanted to experience variety without commitment.
How long has this been going on?
A couple of months.
And why are you telling me now?
Because one of the people I slept with is crazy.
How crazy?
Way crazy.
Is this man threatening you?
It's not a man, it's a woman.
Oh.
I slept with a woman and I liked it and I've been seeing her, but she endangered an elderly person and I witnessed it.
Is she still in danger?
I don't know, but the woman, okay, her name is Haven and she might hurt other people.
What makes you think that? Are you in danger? Diane, look, unless we're talking about a crime here or a threat of violence, anything you tell me stays with me.
She did a bad thing, and I left my USB drive there, so I'm involved too, and she knows where I live.
Slow down. I'm sorry, I have a couple of sessions this morning. I haven't even had coffee yet.
Can I stay here?
But you can't go home?
I don't want to be alone.
And you don't have anywhere else you could go?
No, there isn't. I wouldn't ask. Please, Melanie, if it wasn't urgent.
You're putting me on the spot here.
I can't go home.
Okay. I got a bed downstairs.
Thank you.
But just for one night. We'll sort everything out later.
Thank you.
You can't be here while I'm in session, though, so could you go maybe hang out at a coffee shop for a couple hours?
Yeah, I'll walk down there now.
Okay. Hey, Arlene.
One moment, dear.
Okay.
You look upset.
I hate when patients lie to me. That's why I stopped treating drug addicts.
Is Diane lying or holding back? You can't expect your patients to tell you everything.
Well, I don't, but she's holding back so much. And I'm starting to wonder if it's her or me.
It's her, dear.
Well, you know, maybe it's karma. You know? Karmic payback, because for years I've known things about her family that I've kept secret from her, and now look, she's keeping secrets from me.
We do our best with what people choose to tell us. And you're very good, Melanie. You care about this woman. Probably more than anyone else in her life right now.
Yeah, well, my caring doesn't seem to be helping her very much. You know, she's been celibate since her daughter's death, and now suddenly numerous anonymous sexual encounters.
She sounds obsessed, just like her daughter was with gambling. Have you considered that connection?
Yeah, that's why I want to tell her about it.
Well, you're not free to share that. And have you thought about the repercussions of telling Diane all this now, when she's already vulnerable? She might feel like she passed her obsessive behavior onto her daughter, adding unfounded guilt on top of everything else she's going through.
Yeah, but isn't knowledge power? Isn't the truth always best?
Well, what do you think?
Yeah, it's really annoying when you do that.
Do what?
You know, answer a question with a question.
Well, none of us have all the answers. But I'm here to listen.
Thank you.
Well, I'm sorry, Detective O'Neill. I'm not at home. Yeah, I'm staying with a friend. Well, sure, yeah, I guess if you just need a few minutes. Detective O'Neill? This isn't a really good time for me, so...
Well, unfortunately, Miss Madden, your tenant, Dr. Bell, is still unconscious. She hit her head hard.
She's gonna be okay, though, right?
We hope. Her doctors are optimistic.
God, it's awful.
Have you been to see her?
Not since I left the hospital this morning. I'll go when she wakes up.
Is there anything you can add to the report you gave last night?
No?
Try. Tell me again what happened.
I had just gotten out of the shower when I heard voices on the porch, and then I heard this thump. And then I heard the side gate close, so I ran to the front door and I looked out and I saw someone going away.
Anything else you can remember about this person you saw? Height or weight?
No, it was dark and they were wearing dark clothing. I'd say average size, height, weight.
Man or woman?
I couldn't tell.
Okay, so when you went outside, Miss Bell was still conscious.
Yeah, but she was choking.
She didn't say anything at all.
No.
Was anything moved or misplaced on the property?
No, just the furniture on the patio, but the paramedics moved that and I moved it back, so.
Well, they should have told you last night not to touch anything. I'd like you to stay out of your yard for the rest of the afternoon until we have a chance to do another sweep, in case they missed anything.
Yeah, I'm not planning to go back there at all today.
Good. Can you think of anyone who would want to harm you or Dr. Bell?
No. No, I can't.
Do you keep a lot of valuables in your home?
No, why?
Well, the assailant might have been trying to break in.
But I was just on the other side of the door.
Being home doesn't deter burglars anymore. You're lucky your tenant arrived when she did.
Not lucky for her, though.
Hopefully she'll be okay and can give us a better description.
Okay.
Diane, could I see you upstairs for a minute? The police? Really? You know, whatever's going on with you, Diane, you brought it into my home now, and that's not cool. This about the old lady?
It's about Andrea Bell.
Your tenant?
She's in the hospital. She got hurt last night.
How?
She was assaulted in my backyard by somebody who might have been trying to break into my house, and I don't know who it was, but...
But what?
I think it was Haven.
And why do you think that?
Because she doesn't have a conscience, and she doesn't want me to tell anyone what I saw.
What did you see?
She tied an old lady to her wheelchair. She gagged her and put her in the garage.
What? Jesus!
I should have stayed to make sure she was okay.
Well, you told the police all this.
No, God, no. I'm afraid of her and of being associated with her. I don't want anybody to know I was with her.
You gotta tell.
I can't. She almost killed Andrea. I could be next and end up dead.
Nobody's gonna end up dead. But now there are two people who have been harmed.
It wasn't my fault.
Nobody's saying it's your fault. But you know where she lives. The police could go and check up on her, see if she's okay.
She's Haven's grandmother. Haven will be there. And her grandmother was in a stupor at the time. She won't be able to testify.
Testify? What are you talking about?
It'll end up in court. Everything does. People's lives are ruined, even when they get acquitted.
So what? You need a lawyer or what?
No. I just need it all to go away.
Well, you know, it's not gonna go away. I mean, you have to do something.
I told her to call 911 and get medical help for the old lady. If I get any more involved, I'm gonna put myself in her line of fire.
In her line of fire? Do you hear yourself? If you think that someone tried to break into your apartment, you gotta go to the police. It's what you do.
But I can't prove anything. And Haven has my USB drive. She'll get mad, and then she'll use that to jeopardize my job.
I'm not worried about your job. I'm worried about you.
I see it every single day, Melanie. Even if you're innocent, you don't get out unscathed unless you keep your mouth shut.
And what about Andrea? If you suspect that it was Haven who attacked her, you gotta go to the police. Or I do.
No. Please don't do that.
Somebody has to.
Look, I'm overwhelmed. I promise I'll do the right thing. I need a little time.
Okay. Take a little time. Go ahead. Calm down. Relax. We'll talk about it in the morning.
I'm sorry. Haven? Haven, are you here?
Hey, who are you?
I was looking for Haven.
Looking for what?
Haven, the woman who lives here?
You talking about Tanya?
No, Haven. She lives here with her grandmother.
My mother lived here, and she didn't have any grandchildren. The only other person who lived here with my mother was her companion, Tanya, her paid companion. You a friend of hers?
No, I was just looking for her.
Well, she's not here. She left right after my mother passed away.
Your mother died?
How did you know my mother?
I met her once. How?
Emphysema. Friday night. We knew it was coming.
So, Haven, Tanya, was taking care of your mother?
My mother couldn't be alone, and your friend came with very good references.
She's not my friend.
Do you know where she is? Because she wasn't supposed to have access to my mother's bank account. And if you know anything about that...
I don't know anything about any of that.
You don't know where she is?
No, I thought she was here.
You know what? I want your number.
Why?
Because I want the money back.
I can't help you. I have to go.
Look, she's a thief, and she needs to pay it back. So if you find Tanya or Haven or whatever her name is, please, just call me.
I'm sorry I can't help you. I don't even know her last name.
It's Miklos. At least that's what her paperwork said. Who knows?
Miklos.
So you see why this couldn't wait till next week. She's not answering her phone. I don't know if I should wait any longer.
Is she coming back there today?
I don't know. She's afraid to go home. She's convinced she's being stalked. I'm worried about her.
Mentally or physically?
Both. The police were here.
Well, what do you mean here? They were at your house?
That's right.
This is not appropriate, Melanie.
Well, I know that.
Did she tell them everything she told you?
I don't know. I don't know what she told them.
She has to. If someone's been injured, she has no choice. Now, you must tell her this.
Yeah, well, she's resistant. Isn't my first obligation to her?
You cannot treat her properly while she's in this state. She needs to resolve this legal problem first. Then you can explore with her why she allowed herself to be so easily seduced by this young woman.
I just don't know how to deal with this anymore.
You cannot deal with it yet. First, Diane must tell the police everything, and you cannot get involved any further until she does.
Okay, I'm gonna go right down there now and tell her that. Diane? Diane, where you been? I was worried about you.
It's even worse than I thought. I know she attacked Andrea because I found this in my yard. It's Haven's, who is not Haven, as it turns out, and is not Tanya either. Look. I found her background. Her real name is Tawny Miklos. Jim prosecuted her father for scamming elderly people out of their money. Then he pled guilty in exchange for her not going to foster care.
So how do you know this is the same girl?
Because look. This is from a few years ago when she surfaced again. God, I even remember her staring at me throughout her father's proceedings, but I didn't connect them. We didn't meet by accident. She's been stalking me this whole time. The whole time that I was meeting men.
She knew your routine.
I thought she wanted me, but she's just like her father.
She lured you.
And I jumped right into bed with her.
No, you misjudged her character. You didn't do anything wrong. A little risky, maybe.
The old woman is dead.
What? How do you know that?
Her daughter told me she died Friday night.
Oh, Jesus, Diane. Where? At home? Or at the hospital?
I don't know. But what if it wasn't her sickness? What if she was smothered? I could be responsible for her death.
Yes, but this is about more than you now. Diane, you gotta go to the police. You gotta hand over the knife. You should have done it right away. And the longer you wait, the worse it's gonna get.
How could anything possibly get worse? First, I lost my daughter. Then I lost my husband. Then I do all this work with you. I get to the place where I'm finally okay with being alone. In fact, I liked it. I could go wherever I wanted to go. I could do whatever I wanted to do. You know what? I loved it.
That's okay. It's okay to find things to love again.
But I had things to love. I loved being a mother. I loved being a wife. And then, when everything was taken away from me, I loved not being those things. I loved just being Diane. I abandoned Jamie's memory.
No, you didn't. You're supposed to love Diane again. Everything you want, everything you are, is a part of you. Just embrace it. You must.
But do I still embrace the part of me that wants to feel what Haven made me feel?
Diane, first of all, you have to go to the police.
I don't think I can do that.
You have to.
I don't want to.
You have no choice.
I knew I'd hear from you. You got the cruise tickets.
I did.
I missed you.
That's enough, ladies. Tony Miklos, I have a warrant for your arrest for grand theft. Please come with me.
What?
There's a lot of bad people in the world, Diane. You are not one of them.
Ugh, I'm so embarrassed.
You get over it.
I let you down.
I'm not judging you, and I get paid to judge. The fact that you brought this to us yourself will make things go a lot easier.
God, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'm so used to being here all the time.
6 months is a very lenient suspension, and the time will go quickly, and you'll be back to business as usual.
You'd work with me again?
Of course. You're the best reporter I have.
Good morning.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Back to my usual overworked self.
See you later.
Bye.
Happy birthday! I know 35 isn't old, but I bet you can't do this. Happy birthday! I love you.
Jim.
Thought you could use something pretty to look at. Since you'll be home more.
Thanks.
I'm sorry.
I'm all right. Thanks.
If there's anything you need.
You too.
All right, then. I'll see you in court. That's good. 3 a day. Hey.
Hi.
Hi, what are you doing here?
I bought a table from Jack.
One of your tables?
That's right.
Excellent.
It's just inside the front door.
You're gonna start filling up that empty house, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, see you Saturday?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going.
Okay. I never got his name, actually.
Rasta. Named him after Bob Marley. You can see the resemblance.
Yeah. Guess what? I named my dog after Marley, too. Hi, Rosta. Hi.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him to my son for a bit. My shrink said that getting away would be the best therapy, so I booked a trip.
Oh, yeah? Where to?
Around the world.
Wow. That sounds nice. For how long?
A couple months, at least.
Cool.
Wanna come?
Actually, I don't have a job for the next 6 months, so...
Can you take a walk?
Sure. Going down?
Yeah, we're going down. Oh, yeah.
That means we gotta come back up.
You know what? It's okay. We can go around.
Okay.
I like vegetables.
Okay.
I like only vegetables.
Okay, I like
I'm
vegetables
a
too.
vegetarian.
All right. Are we gonna negotiate all this now?
No, we don't have to negotiate. It's just, you know. I do yoga.
Iyengar?
I think it's pronounced Bikram.
Oh, God. Come on, you should try Iyengar.
All right, I'll try Iyengar.
Okay.
You know, if you'll come with me to show me the
Sure.
ropes.
Yep.
And you know, I've been accused of stealing the covers at night.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that.
But as you can see, that's not the case.
Don't worry about it. I can hold my own. I'll steal them right back.
I can picture days when all the noise has disappeared, and we can drown away any source of interference. Shall we sound the same? All this outer incoherence.